네, 이제 1부의 마지막 강의
Great.
시간입니다.
Now, the last lecture of part
시스템에
one.
잘 알고
You know
계시나요?
about passive
아직 낯선
income.
분들도 계실
Maybe
거라고
some of
생각이
you
드는데요.
feel
이번
unfamiliar
시간은
about
현재의
this
소득
concept.
상태를 점검하고
And
어떻게
from
애터미
this
시스템
next
사업자가 될
lecture,
수
you will
있는지
learn
그
the
방법과
know-hows, how
노하우를
you can
마지막에
earn
알아보는
passive income
시간입니다.
from Atomy business and check your current income. We'll invite Royal Master Kim Mi-hwa and learn about how you can be a person who can earn system income, passive income. Please give her a big hand.
안녕하십니까. 애터미를
Hello
만나 인생의
everyone.
꽃을 활짝 피우고 있는 로얄 마스터
My life has
김미아입니다.
totally changed after meeting Atomy. I'm Lawyer
네,
Master Kim
반갑습니다.
Mi-hwa. Great to see you
오늘 처음
all.
오신 분들 계시죠?
I'm sure there are
처음 오신
people
분들
who
한번
are
손
here for the
들어볼까요?
first time. Please raise your hand if
지금
this is your
목걸이
first time.
알아주세요. 네, 이제 허리 아플
Maybe
때도
you will feel some
있죠.
pain on
우리
your
한번
back.
기지개 한번 피고 시작을
Why don't
해볼까요?
we stretch
네,
out
좋습니다.
before we start the
쭉쭉쭉쭉.
lecture?
네, 좋습니다.
Stretch out.
네, 이 시간 되면 이제 좀 많이 힘든데요.
So
여러분들에게
it
좋은
can be
소식을
quite
알려드리겠습니다.
painful at
이
this
시간이
time point.
끝나면
But let me
식사
give you a good
시간이에요.
news. After my lecture, you will have
제가
dinner.
여러분들께서 잘 따라와 주시고 잘 들어주시면
If
제가 단
you
5분이라도
listen
일찍 끝내서
carefully to
식사를
me, I will
하시도록
try to be
하겠습니다.
quick,
자,
maybe
박수
finish 5 minutes
쳐주실까요? 네,
earlier.
감사합니다.
I'm looking forward to your active
이번
response.
시간은 여태까지 강의가 너무 좋으셨죠?
So we really had great lectures so far. I'm sure
굉장히 유익한
you
시간을
were
보내실
impressed by
텐데요.
those
이번
lectures
시간은
and having a really
시스템
meaningful
소득을
time.
얻는 법이라는
And
시간입니다.
from my
여러분들
lecture,
이
you'll learn
시간 뭐
about
어떤
how you
내용인지
can earn
궁금하시죠?
passive income.
네.
You might be wondering
저는
what this
애터미
is
사업을
about, right?
통해서
Through
12년
Atomy
전에
business,
터닝
12
포인트를
years
경험을
ago,
했습니다.
I had a
여러분들
turning point
인생의
in my
터닝
life.
포인트 경험하셨나요?
Have you experienced a turning
하셨어요?
point in your life?
네. 이
Yes?
터닝 포인트가 방향이 전환되는
So a
시점을
turning
터닝
point
포인트라고
means
하는데요. 우리가
when the
인생에
direction
여러
of your life
가지
changes.
이벤트들이 있잖아요.
There are many
그죠?
events in
아이들을
your life
낳고
when
또
you
아이를
give
낳기 전에
birth,
결혼을
and
하는데
before you give
이
birth, you get
결혼이
married.
대부분 터닝 포인트가
Marriage
되기를
is
바라시죠.
what
그렇죠?
people expect to
근데
be a
터닝
turning
포인트가
point in their life.
되셨나요?
But was it really a
네,
turning point
저도
in your life?
35살에 결혼을
I got
했는데요.
married when I was
터닝
35.
포인트를 뭐 기대한 거는
I was not
아니었지만
really expecting
가끔
my
터닝
marriage
포인트가
to be
되는
a turning
사람들을
point,
보면
but when
좋겠다라고
I
생각을 했어요.
see some
저는 별로
people
유복하지
having a
않았지만
turning point
태어났고
after getting married, I
엄마와
envied them. I was
할머니의
not really
열심히 노동을
born
해서
out
번
of a
돈으로
rich
제가
family.
이렇게 성장을
My mom
했는데
and my grandma really worked
특별히
hard to raise me.
어렸을 때는 정말
And when
잘
I
살았으면
was
좋겠다라는
young,
막연한 생각이
I had the
있었고
desire
열심히
that I
일하면
really
부자가 될
want
줄
to be
알았어요.
rich. And I thought
여러분들
if I
다
work
그러셨을
hard,
텐데
I'll be
이게
rich.
생각처럼 되지가
I'm
않더라고요.
sure you
저
all
35살에
share
결혼을 하면서 이것을 터닝
this
포인트라고
feeling.
여기지 않았습니다.
And I didn't
그런데
feel like
그렇게
my
또
marriage
시간이
was a turning
지나서
point when I was
아이를 낳고
35 years old. And
키우면서
10 years
아이를
later,
좀
I gave
나보다 나은
birth and I
환경에서
raised
키우고
them.
싶다라는
I
생각을
wanted to
하잖아요.
give them better
그런데
environment
그게
than
여의치가
me,
않은 그런
but
상황에 이제
that was not
좌절하고
really
절망하고 이럴
possible,
때쯤
and I got
제가
frustrated
애터미를
and
만났어요.
discouraged.
그
That's when I met
애터미가
Atomy.
12년 전에 만나고
12 years ago,
단박에
I
터닝
met
포인트라고
Atomy,
느낀 건
and
아니었습니다.
it didn't really
그런데
become a turning
결과적으로
point
12년이
for
지나고
me
나니까
right
저는
away, but
엄청난 터닝
12
포인트를
years
경험을 한 거예요.
after
오늘
that,
이 자리에 어떤
I
마음으로
realized
오셨어요,
that
이
this was
시간에?
really a big
자발적으로
turning point for
오셨든
me.
아니면 가보자 해서
I
특히
don't know
않지만
how
오신 분들도
you
계시죠?
ended up being
네, 그런
here,
분들은
whether you're
제가
forced to be
고백을
here or
해드립니다.
where you
왜냐하면
voluntarily
그분들은 다 착하신
came here,
분들이잖아요.
but
원하지
I'm
않았는데
sure you're
이
all
귀한
good
시간을
people.
여기에 오신
Anyway,
거는 착한
you
마음이
sacrifice
있고 그
your time
사람의
to be
마음을
here
좀 들어줘야
and you listen to
되겠다라는
your
생각을 가지고 여기
sponsors'
오신 거기 때문에
message
그런
and
분들이 성공
decided
케이스는
to
너무
come
많거든요.
here.
그래서
And many
그분들은
people like
제가
that
사죄의
have
환영을
become
드립니다.
successful. So I really
그런
welcome
분들이
you.
네 박수를 쳐주실 건가요?
So yeah, thanks for
네,
the
감사합니다.
applause.
그런 분들이 이 시간을 통해서 이 석세스 세미나 이거를 우리가 뭐라 그러냐면
So
성공
Success
사관학교라고
Seminar
부르는데요.
is the
왜냐하면
Success
정말로 많은 사람들이
Academy
정말로 평범한 사람들이
because
이 시간을
ordinary
통해서
people
성공에
like
이르는
us
그런
can
물꼬를
reach
트는
success.
시간이거든요.
This is the
그래서
beginning
여러분들이
point.
오늘 이 시간이 터닝
So
포인트가
I hope
되시기를
this Success
바라면서
Academy will
강의를
be a
시작하도록
turning point
하겠습니다.
for you.
우리나라 사람들은 전 세계에서 가장 일을 많이 하고 열심히 한다고 알려져
Koreans
있죠.
work the
여러분들도
most
열심히 일하고 계실
in the
거고
world.
과거에도 하셨을
I'm
거고
sure you
지금도
will be
하고
working
계시는데
really hard.
여러분들
You
열심히
have
일해서
worked
버는
really
소득이
hard in the
어떤
past and you
소득인가요?
will be working hard in
네.
the future
이 네 가지
too.
소득 중에
And
하나
what's the
있어요.
income that
그죠?
you earn right now? Is one of
불안정한
these
고소득,
four
불안정한
categories.
저소득,
unstable high income, stable low income, unstable low income, and stable high income. Where do you fall into from these four categories?
네, 여러 가지
Which
답변이
one?
나오시는데
I hear
저는
many
에터미 하기 전에
responses.
20년
Before I
동안
started
보험 영업을
Atomy,
했습니다.
I was
보험
an
영업은
insurance
사실
salesperson
열심히만
for
하면
20
보상을 얻을
years.
수 있는
So
일이에요.
if I do
그런데 이게
really well, I
안정적이지
can get high
않았어요.
income, but it was never
20이라면 한 달에 천만
stable.
원도 벌고
If
뭐
I
저의
work really
동료들은
hard,
저를 두고
sometimes I
벌어본 적이
could earn
있지만
10 million won
3천,
a
4천도
month, and my
벌고 이
colleagues
자리에
were even
있었는데
earning
연봉
30 to
수억이신
40
분도 저희
million
파트너로
and even
나오셨습니다. 이런
700
분도
million a
이렇게
year,
가능한 게
one of my
영업이에요.
partners.
그런데
So
그 영업이라는 게
this is possible if you are
안정적으로 계속
working as a
권고수를
salesperson,
가져가기가
but it
쉽지가 않은
doesn't
거예요. 그러다
guarantee
보니까
a
조금
stable
지쳐서 안 하면
income. So if you get
해보고 일에서
tired and if you
젖어들게
don't
되고
work, then
또 힘을
your
내면
income will drop.
고소득이 되고
And if you work
고소득이 됐다가
harder, then
저소득이
sometimes you can get
됐다가
high
왔다
income. So
갔다 하다
some
보니
there are a lot of
실제로
fluctuations in your
영업을
income.
잘하시는 분들도
So people who are good at
자산 증식이
sales,
생각보다 별로 잘 안 되시는 분들이
it's
많을 겁니다.
quite difficult for
뭐
them
보험
to
영업,
increase their
그다음에 뭐
asset
자동차
insurance
세일즈,
sales
굿세일즈
or book
이런 분들이
sales and
열심히만
car
하면
sales.
돈은 벌 수 있는데
People,
생각보다
they can
그것도
earn a
못
lot of
모아요.
money if
그게 왜
they work
그러냐면
hard, but it's quite
꾸준한
hard
소득이
for
되지
them
않기
to
때문에 그래요.
save a lot of money because the
그런데 그러다
income
보니까
is
어때요?
not
이
really
사람들이
stable.
안정적인
So
저소득을
many people are looking
많이
for a
원하고 그쪽으로
stable
몰려가고 있죠.
low income.
안정적인 저소득 어디예요?
Kind of job is that?
예, 공무원.
Yeah, public
공무원분 특히나
officer.
지금 뭐 대학교 졸업하기 전에 공무원
So
시험
even
치는
before
행복한
students
일원들이
graduate
그렇게
from
딸려가는
college, they
장면을
are
봤어요.
preparing
그리고
for
내
the
자녀가 공무원이
exam to
되면
be
한턱
the
쏴요, 안
public
쏴요?
officer. And
한턱
if
쏘시잖아요.
your
그죠? 예,
child becomes a
옛날에
public
저는 29년생인데요.
officer,
저희
it's like a
세대는
convention that
공무원이
you buy
되게
your friends some
배우자료
meal. And in
각광받지를
my
못했어요. 근데 지금은 어때요?
younger days,
괜찮죠?
public
그리고
officer was
여자
not really
교사들 같은 경우에는
good
또 신부감이 1등이라고
marriage
얼마 전부터 배우더라고요.
material, but
그럴 만큼 그게 왜
nowadays,
그러냐?
if you are a
저소득이
woman
정말
and as
안정적인
a
거예요.
public officer,
고용이
then
안정되어
you are
있고
really
내가
a
은퇴까지 보장되어
good
있고
prospective bride
은퇴 후에도
because even after
공무원분보다
retirement, you
높은
can
연봉을 받을
get
수 있는 이런 메리트 때문에
higher pension than
안정적인
other
저소득을
ordinary
선호합니다.
people. That's why many
제가
people
오늘
are
소개시켜 드릴 건
looking for this stable
안정적인
low
저소득이
income. But
가능한
what I'm going to introduce today
사업이에요.
is a business that
애터미
can
사업은
give you
안정적인
stable high
저소득이
income.
가능해요.
So with Atomy business,
여러분들
you can earn
안정적인 저소득이
stable
좋으세요?
high
고소득이 좋으세요?
income. Do you
네,
prefer
당연히
a
고소득이
stable
좋죠.
low income or
예,
high
당연히
income? Of course,
시작하자마자
high
고소득이
income.
된다는 건 아닙니다.
It doesn't mean that you
그러나
can earn high income
안정적인
as soon as
저소득을
you
가질 수 있다는
start
얘기예요.
Atomy business.
애터미가.
But still,
여러분들이
if you
알고 있는
work in Atomy
안정적인 저소득 뭐가
business,
있나요?
then you can earn
아까
stable high
나오셨는데
income.
윤용순
Any
대표님
example?
너무
We
멋진 강의를
just
해주셨죠.
saw the
그다음에
lecture from
의사예요.
CEO Yoon
의사는 우리나라에서
Yong-sun.
가장
He's a
좋아하는 직업 중에
doctor,
하나죠.
and
왜
doctor
좋아요?
is one of the most
의료
respected and
얘기하는 게 너무
appreciated
좋아서? 그런 건
occupations
아니죠.
in
의사라는
Korea
직업이
because
가지고
people
있는
like
힘이
the
있고
doctor
또
job.
의사라는 직업이 가지고
Maybe
있는
it's because of
명예,
the
그다음에
authority
자본이
and the
있기 때문에
honor and
그러는
the
거잖아요.
money
안정적인
that you
저소득이
can earn
맞아요.
from the
그
job.
판사
Yeah, it's a
그리고
stable high
변호사
income and
옛날에
judge,
왜
lawyer.
시골 동네에서 정말 열심히 지질이 못 사는 집에서 태어나서
And
공부만
even if you
열심히 한
are born out of a poor
판사가
family, but if
되면
you study
실수할 수가
really hard
있잖아요.
and become a
그래서 시골
judge
노인네들이
and
못살게
prosecutor,
소살게
then
해서
your
자녀들을
life
가르쳤단 말이에요.
would be a
이게 이제
success. That's
옛날에
why
우리가 흔히
many
알고
people
있는
wanted their children
대기업에서
to
논다는
study
얘기예요. 근데 요즘에
hard
그게
and become
가능해요?
successful. But do you
예,
think
이제
that's possible these
판검사, 의사
days?
이런
Even
분들도
if you become a
집안에서 제대로
prosecutor
서포트를 안
and
해주면
judge
어려운
and
시대가
doctor,
됐습니다.
it's
이
actually
안정적인 저소득이
difficult to
사실
become
쉽지가 않은데
those
그 안정적인
people if you
저소득이라는
are
것도
born into a
사실은 무슨
poor
소득이냐?
family.
노동소득이에요.
So all these
노동소득. 우리
jobs are all
의사가 더
labor
멋진
income.
직업이지만
I know
의료
that
노동을 하는
doctors are really
노동자예요.
a
의료 노동자고
respectful job, but they
판검사도
are
마찬가지입니다.
also
그거를 내가
depending on
일을
labor
했을
income.
때 돈이
The
나오는
same
거지 일을
goes
안 하면 돈이
to
나오진 않잖아요.
judge and
대신들은 수
prosecutor. You
있어요.
need to work
내가
to earn
의사로
money.
시작했지만 병원이라고 하는
But you
사업체를 열면 돈이
can
달라질
start
수
from a
있어요.
doctor,
내가
but if you
변호사를
run
했지만
a hospital,
로펌이라고
then
하는
that's a
사업을
different
시작하면
story.
좀
And
달라질
if
수
you are a
있어요.
lawyer and if you
우리가
open
이
a law
시스템을
firm
만들지
and
않으면
run that
내가 그냥
company, it's a
내
different
공부
story.
열심히 하고 어떤 자격증만
If
있다고
you do not
해서
make
안정적인
a
저소득을 가져가는 것은
system that
아니라는
earns
거예요.
money
그런데 우리가 이제 이
automatically,
패시브 소득은
then you
뭐냐?
cannot
내가
have a stable high
노동력을
income. So what
투자하지
is this
않아도
passive
내가
income?
시간을
Even if
투자하지
when you're
않아도
not working, even
시스템이
if when you're
구축이
not
되면 내가
investing your
잠을 자는
time,
시간에도 내가
if
노는
you have
시간에도
built this system,
꾸준하게
even
돈이
when you're
들어오는 걸
sleeping
패시브 소득이라고 합니다.
going out and hanging out with other people, you can still earn money. So my lecture is about this passive income. Why? Because Atomy can give you this income. So one of the biggest example would be investment on real estate, and maybe you can be a YouTuber, make movies and create songs. People who have this intellectual property rights, they can have passive income. But many of the people here are ordinary people. We don't have such creativity or capabilities like writing a book or making a movie. So people like us, ordinary people, can still earn passive income through Atomy business.
자, 이거를 여러분들이 반드시 알아두셔야 돼요. 그래서
So
오늘
you need to be
초대받아서
aware of this. If you're invited to be here, even if you didn't want to be here, I really want to welcome you. But because there are not many jobs out there that can give you passive income for an ordinary person. But Atomy can give you that passive income. But of course, you need to follow certain procedures to achieve this. Why do we need to earn passive income? Because there is limitation to labor income. You can not work endlessly. In the past, we didn't have really long life expectancy. We died at the age of like 70 or 80, and we had like 4 to 5 children, and they could support us. They could support our life after retirement, but that's not the case these days. And one more thing, when we were born, our country was developing country, but now it's an advanced country. Now the quality of life has improved a lot, but our children, they were born in Korea when it was already advanced country. So they don't tend to save money. They need to spend a lot of money. So when we were young, we could have a lifestyle that fit into our income, but that's not the case with our children. So we need to take care of our children and both our parents.
I think a lot of you agree with this. So we're talking about the baby boomer generation. So the labor income, if you lose the ability to work, then you won't be able to make it, but then you still have to spend money. So I'm not saying that you need to be rich, but I'm talking about that we need to make enough money for those times that you won't be able to work, to make enough money. And second, you have to work, otherwise you have to work until you die. And that's very difficult because this is from this is a data from statistics, and in 1960 we only had 25 million, and now we have double that amount of 51 million people. And we had become an advanced company while this population doubled. But in future, in 2072, the population will lower to 36 million and will experience the population cliff. So what's the problem is that you look at the proportion of the age, and we had, in the 1960s, we had a pyramid shape. We rarely have people who lived up to 100, but now we do have more people, aging people, and we have this shape in the middle, and then later we're going to have like a turned down triangle shape. So this means that the economic activity, the population who will be able to do economic activity will be decreasing. That means that we won't be able to safely receive the pension and all the money. So who needs to prepare for retirement? I need to prepare for my own retirement. And this is very difficult with labor income. Is it difficult to save 100 million? 1 million Korean won?
1억 2천.
then if you, that's very difficult, but then if you save 1 million won, then you can save 1,200 12 million per year, and that's not enough. So let me tell you something hopeful. Until the day we die, we spend something. So we need to spend money on daily necessities. So if you change your consuming habit, you can also make money. So we consume. We are consumers. Until we die, we consume. And we use one market, E-Mart or something, but then we can change it to Atomy. And when you go to like an organic market, you also have to pay for the membership fee. We do not charge anything. It's free. Atomy is free. So you get to know about Atomy through this type of seminar. You can change your life just like me. You can, well, A and B are consumers. So you can spend your money wisely by becoming A or B. But then if you become C, if you make this into business, you can take care of your retirement life and your children's life and your family's life. So how many of you are already Atomy business partners? You are very foresighted and you are courageous. You had the insight to see the value in this business and you were very brave. So if you started, then you need to keep doing until you become an Imperial member, Imperial Master member. So today's session will make you become more convinced to do the business with Atomy. Don't find the reasons not to do this. Let's give it a chance. So let's find out more information. This is what I wish. And this is possible. Because we do have 7 levels of masters. I'm a royal master, and the first level is important. The first level is very important. The auto sales master is the beginning of everything. So we check the status every 15 days. And if you get this automatically, that's gonna be very nice, quite nice. So we do it twice a month, every 15 days. And you might think this will not happen without any effort. Atomy is not just making money without any effort. You need to invest your time. You need to invest your resource. You need to make people around you, 50 people around you who use Atomy products. So how are we going to make 50 people? That's very difficult, but don't be discouraged. Are there people who use Atomy cosmetic products? Please use the products. It's only 150 US dollars, around 150 US dollars. Not that expensive. If you don't like it, just return the product. And if you like it, then you can change your cosmetic lines, your skincare routines to use Atomy products. For people who are over 40, if you change your product, change your cosmetics, then you really like this Atomy product and you'll recommend it to people around you. And make 50 people around you who will use the Atomy products. And that's the first step. And we can do it together. We can make it together. So you convince them to become to function the same way. You can let 5 people to know, and then with that 5 people, you can make it into 20 people. So we can have skillful people, we can have rich people. Those people, it's not that only those people can succeed. In Atomy, anyone can succeed. If you have 50 people around you on your right, 50 people around you on your left, then you have a chance to become successful. Do you think this amount is a lot? 2 million Korean won? You can earn 2 million Korean won in Korea if you work. But if you get this as a pension, this is quite a lot of money if you consider this as a retirement money monthly. It's not easy to earn 2 million Korean won per month, about 1,500 US dollars. That's very difficult. So if you work for 10 years, at least you have to work at least 20 to 30 years at a company or as a government worker in order to receive 2 million per month. This is quite a lot of money. So you're here with the right purpose and reason. So please give us so I think today this seminar is a blessing. We have a lot of information in our society. We're bombarded. But Atomy is a very valuable information that you're gaining today. Please listen carefully and then search for possible opportunities here. You need to use essential daily items no matter what. But then Atomy products are good quality and cheap. But some network marketing, you need to purchase something that you don't really need for your daily life. Or something is too expensive to purchase. But Atomy products are good quality and reasonable price, very cheap. So we can recommend Atomy products to people around us. And if we keep doing it, making 50 people on your right, 50 people on your left, it's not that difficult. So this is very different from other network marketing company because you can only have 2 lines of unlimited level. And we have a lot of people from overseas today. So you can convince people in Korea, overseas, or in Malaysia, wherever you go. Doesn't matter where you go and where you are. You can just make one group wherever you go. And this is global marketing. And the last one is so it doesn't matter who convinced that person to become the partner. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You are the one who convinced it, or as long as they're in your network, in your lineage, then you can still get the benefit. Then you'll have a lot of people within your network, within your group, who will be more ambitious. So they want to. And if you don't give up, then you will eventually succeed. And that way, we can have the cycle of success within your team as well. And there is no reason, you can hardly find a reason not to do this. So in order to become the system earner, income earner, then you need to do certain things. Then you use at least 100 items from Atomy. We do have about 600 items available in Atomy now. Who are using at least 100 items? Have used 100 items. And those people who haven't raised your hand, those are new to this seminar, right? So please use at least 100 items from Atomy. If you change the kitchen items, you can change a lot of things. You can change your sponge, you can change your detergent, you can change your rubber gloves and plastic bags, kitchen towel. And you can change your bathroom, shampoo, conditioner, body cleanser, boot toothbrush, your dental floss, toothpaste, everything. And these are anybody is using any kind, certain kind of daily necessities. So most people say, okay, I'm going to use what I have first and then purchase Atomy products later. But you need time to check the product. We don't check the educational background. We don't check the age. But one thing we check is that you need to be satisfied with our products. In order to check if you're satisfied or not, you really have to actually use them. So we really want to sell because they're good quality. I'm very angry when people buy expensive things that are not as good as Atomy products. So please compare the product quality with Atomy, and you can see that they're more expensive, but they're not good quality compared to Atomy. So if you are convinced that these are good quality products, then you can confidently recommend them to other people. So if you're if you're doing business with Atomy, I would use at least 100 items at home, and I will meet 100 people, make 100 consumers. I'm not saying you're making 100 people to purchase. You're just meeting 100 people. And you meet 100 people, your sponsor meets 100 people. You keep doing this, and then how can you take care of these people? Don't convince them to do business with Atomy. Make them enjoy using Atomy products.
So make them use the products and make them do the business. But can you really change their mind? No. You just need to give the information about the business. And it's up to those people whether they decide to do this business or not. So meet 100 people and tell them about Atomy and make them into consumers. And to make them a fan of Atomy products, what should you do? You first need to meet them, and that's not the end of the story. They all know that Atomy products are good already. Atomy is already a popular brand. Everyone knows about Atomy, so you don't need to tell them these things. So they already know that Atomy is good. But there are not many people who are using 100 different products of Atomy. Then what should you do? You need to follow up what they're doing and make sure they change their supermarket. So only meeting them once is not enough. You need to keep meeting them so that they can change all their daily necessities. Cosmetics and detergents, it's good. That's not enough. You need to give detailed information about the product. You're not like popular celebrities. You're not handsome or beautiful like them. Other people would trust the cosmetics on the commercial more. So make sure they really experience the products firsthand. and they will realize that the products are really good. So when they experience the product, you need to provide the cashback so that they can get the commission, so that they can be the consumer or a business member, and make sure they receive the commission from purchasing the product, and invite them to this kind of seminar. Then your business will work. That's the process you need to follow.
애터미 사업자들은요, 사실은 애터미는 지금 15년 됐죠? 네.
So it's been 15 years since Atomy was founded. It started in 2009, and there are so many successful leaders from Atomy, not only in Korea, but in other countries as well.
사실은 이런 시스템에 의해서 성공해 왔습니다.
And Atomy could be successful thanks to this system. Think about this, business leaders of Atomy. Do you think Atomy could be successful without this kind of success system, like this seminar? Our CEO Yoon Young-soo mentioned about habits. Of course, everyone likes to build good habits, but there's resistance to that. We all want to be successful. We have the willingness. But there are so many obstacles. We face a lot of rejections. People don't know well about Atomy. So just because this is MLM business, they just reject, not trying to learn about the business. And of course, you will be discouraged from the rejections and end up giving up. So sometimes people just do this business for 3 months and 6 months and then give up. But even after those rejections, you can overcome and continue the Atomy business, and you will see so many successful leaders from the mastership ceremony. You will see that those people's lives have completely changed thanks to Atomy business. So you should remain in your seats after the dinner time. You will see so many amazing stories of Atomians. You will feel like, oh, you all had difficult times like them, and you will get courage from watching their stories. So this is what I say. Plug into the system. You have your smartphones with you, right? I'm sure you all have good smartphones, very good smartphones. But if this phone is not charged, then you cannot use the phone at all. If the battery is out, then you cannot use the phone, no matter how advanced your phone is. And the same goes to car, and the same goes to Atomy business members. If you are not fully charged with energy, then you cannot do the business. So you need to get this energy from Atomy system. The first time would be just get to know about Atomy, and the next time would be to learn more about Atomy and learn with your partner about Atomy to get more energy so that you can run towards the end. So never miss out getting incorporated with the system. And Atomy is family business. You love your family the most, right? So I'm sure many people invited their family here, right? Raise your hand if you invited your family here. So many people. So many siblings, brothers and sisters, children and parents, they are doing business together. So the real master Pageran was doing business with her son because this business is meant to work. So you need to bring your loved ones here. Many people say that the economy is not in a good shape. What about last year and 2 years before? So it's not like the economy is in a bad shape. Actually, it's not really recession, but we are going into cycle of low growth. In this era of fourth industrial revolution, there are less and less jobs, and the economy will not get better. So it's not only us, but other people will suffer too. And one of the ways you can love other people is to introduce Atomy business to other people. So they need to be put into this system to make determination. And I actually have good speech abilities, and I was quite confident that people will start business in Atomy after listening to my speech. And my elder sister, she really didn't listen to me, and only after 9 years she decided to do Atomy business. So what's really important is to be integrated in this system. And sometimes people listen to the speech of CEO Yoon Young-soon or lawyer master Park Hye-ran, or maybe I'm sure that there will be some people who make up their mind after listening to my speech today. And later on, we're going to have the mastership ceremony, and many people make up their mind after watching the mastership ceremony and one-day seminar and sosoku. So it's really important for you to invite people to this seminar. And if you met one person, then you need to bring that person into the system. You need to invite those people, and that's your job. So, do you really want to be successful with Atomy? Yes? You really want to be successful? Raise your hand. If you didn't raise your hand, you're still hesitating whether to be successful or not? Of course, you need to be successful. If you want success, if you truly want to be successful, have confidence in this business. I want to brag about something. I'm trying my best to finish earlier than the schedule, maybe 3 minutes earlier. 12 years ago, I started Atomy business, and I thought I could earn like 2 million won a month. But as I was doing Atomy business, it changed my life, and it became a turning point for me. You're going to write your life scenario today, right? And I started writing my own life scenario. It was quite difficult at first, but as I learned more about Atomy, I could write better life scenario because I trusted this business. So I wrote many things on my life scenario. And my beloved elder sister, I really want to have a tour with all my family members when she turns 60 years old. That was my wish back then, but last January I achieved this dream. Thank you. So we really wanted to go to Europe, but it was my first trip with my family. So we went to Vietnam, Nha Trang, 8 of us, my mother and my sister's family and my family. We really had a happy time there. I'm bragging about this tour because some people, even without Atomy business, they can bring all their family members when they turn 60 years old. But I was working for the last 20 years, but I couldn't afford to have all my family members and have a overseas tour. But thanks to Atomy, I could have this dream. And because I was doing Atomy business for the last 12 years, I could achieve this dream. Tonight, you should write your own life scenario. Then, in 5 years and 10 years, your dream will become true. And I hope through this lecture or the Success Academy, you will have a turning point in your life. I will for your success. Thank you very much. Great, was really insightful speech. Thanks for the useful know-hows. Please give her another big round of applause. Lawyer Master Kim Mi-hwa.
구독, 좋아요 눌러주세요.